Hello everyone, How to Make It series, episode 8. Today we're going to be talking about the new Unreal Engine 5. I know some of you technology purists have, seen the trailer, highlighting some of the key aspects of the engine running on the PlayStation 5. So I'm going to break down some of the key things related to the engine, right? So one of the things that they talk about is the temporal mapping, the Lumen Engine. Now there's unlimited measurements for triangles, and a lot of artists are able to offload the content from ZBrush, and upload as many poly counts as possible. To me, this engine is similar to the RenderMan engine from Pixar. I think Unreal Engine is moving towards that type of engine animation for video game, for movies, obviously, and for animation, right? So Unreal Engine 4 is currently being used for The Mandalorian, for Star Wars Disney Plus. So I think the past couple of years when they've started using that technology, Epic Games has been able to do a lot of their research in terms of understanding temporal mapping, understanding some of the key lighting, definitely improvement on their Lumen Engine. And I think, my understanding is when they're doing these pixel counts, when they're doing these renders that can populate so many triangles and stuff, my perspective of it is they're using a streaming technology that's so fluid that we don't necessarily see any lapse of transitions. We've seen some of this technology actually in a Nintendo game, from the Legend of Zelda game engine for Breath of the Wild. So the Legend of Zelda game engine, you can obviously see the mountains from far away, see the ocean beds from far away. Obviously, the Unreal Engine 5 will be on a higher scale, with the higher mega scans, 8K resolution, 4K resolutions, and such, right? So, from the looks of it, Epic Games took what Nintendo was able to do with Breath of the Wild, and then took their teachings with The Mandalorian, and of course some of the animation movies that have been produced on Unreal Engine, and improve every aspect of it. Definitely the Lumen Engine, definitely the mapping tech, game changer, right? So Unity is going to have a hard time trying to catch up to them next generation. I think I may have briefly touched on this. Currently, our game is being developed on the Unity engine, but it's currently being developed on Unity 2019, and there's just so many issues on that platform, right? So we have to cross-reference so many different plugins, so many different coding. We have to modify a lot of the engine as well too via C++. The network aspect of it is not the greatest, so we've been using Photon as our network backbone, while using PlayFab as the analytics. Now Epic Games has introduced their Epic matchmaking and Epic online services. Once again, just to simplify for every single developer out there. So just a one click, everything's all in, achievement, friendless, matchmaking, everything's in. We've had such a hard time in the past couple months just trying to implement all of these technologies within the Unity platform. So definitely the next game that I'm building, inshallah, would definitely be running on Unreal Engine. I've been playing around with Unreal Engine for the past couple of years or so. Just obviously I'm not a programmer, but I've been understanding how their engine work. And I think a lot of people are confused in terms of that engine. The Unreal Engine 5 actually is scalable. It's based off the Unreal Engine 4 technology. So what that means is mobile devices, even like Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, PS5, and Xbox Series X obviously would be utilized. The engine is flexible and interchangeable, Obviously, we're not going to get that type of level detail on a Nintendo Switch. We may come close, but it won't be that detailed. But definitely on the PS5, on the Xbox Series X, and on PC, right? So, do I think we will achieve something like that in the as a full game? Seeing that demo, I don't think so. We've had a lot of demo tests. Ever since Mario 128 on GameCube, that game never materialized. And obviously, Killzone on the PlayStation was a huge letdown from their announcement trailer. But will we hit a super photorealistic game? For sure. Will it be fun? Debatable. I think this, with this new type of platform, a lot of artists have that kind of leeway to not rely on game developers, to scale their assets, to scale their programming. Now I think the artists, the environment designers, the different character modelers and stuff, they'll be able to design whatever they want and upload them. And now it's the programmer's part to make it cohesive, right? So obviously you can only go so much in terms of art. You can only go so much in terms of character counts, polygon counts. But it's the, at the end of the day, it's the gameplay that really matters, right? So excited to see what Epic Games, come up with within the next couple of years. I know they're implementing this for Fortnite. Excited to see the growth, and excited to see their development. Inshallah, hopefully we'll start using that engine and get you some cool content and stuff, right? So once again, Amir Cheng, How to Make It Series Episode 8, and hopefully you guys continue on this journey with me. Thank you.